Let's spend a day running errands in Dallas. I'm gonna take you with me on an errand day while I give you some life updates, tell you guys why I'm selling my GSXR, talk a little bit about what I've been doing, and then I go off on this long tangent about like kind of how I'm successful and some of the things that I've had to do to get to this point. So yeah, let's start by going to the gym. This is Raven's first time like really being back on the road, you know. The other day I went to Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, I'm literally like an hour out from Oklahoma, which is crazy to think about. But I went there with my homegirl the other day because it was her birthday this month and she really wanted to see this comedian, and that's where they were doing their performance at. But this was fun. I think I might do it more often. But yeah, so outside of going to Oklahoma, this is like the first time that I feel like I'm really like on the roads, you know. This is usually where I get really good dash cam content. The only thing that I will say is since I moved from Maryland, my dash cam content isn't as fun because people aren't as bad of drivers over here. Like, I don't really have too much to post on a weekly basis because it seems like for the most part, a majority of people kind of know what they're doing. A majority of people here got their license and actually deserved it. Can't say the same for the DMV. Cannot. Like, there was a video that I wanted to edit the other day. It was like, oh, driving around in Dallas at night. And I like went like 70% through the editing process. And at the end of it, I was like, this video is so boring. And that kind of sucks because obviously I'm now in Texas more than I am Maryland, so I don't really have too many dash cam clips of people being shitty drivers. I'm sure that'll change. I do see in my comments a lot of people saying that Texas has worse drivers. I haven't seen them yet. They might be hiding from me. I think the more that I'm outside, the more I obviously would see these shitty drivers. Oh, some news for you guys. I am selling my GSXR and I'm getting a new bike. The GSXR's ran her course. She's been ridden 1,200 miles only, and I'm already over it. Honestly though, I actually love the bike. It's just this idea that like when I go back home, I don't have a leader bike to ride. Like what kind of stemmed this idea was, oh my, it's so loud in here. Fuck. One of my biker friends wants to go to Myrtle Beach for their bike week. I would love to go. And then I was like, oh my God, like how am I gonna transport my bike when I'm in Texas and everybody else is in Maryland? And then we're going to Myrtle Beach, which is so... Did y'all hear those ceramic brakes? Because I did, and I know everybody else did. Like for me to not own a pickup truck and like also low-key not want to drive that far with a bike on the back, like it just wouldn't have worked. It wasn't gonna work with me trying to bring my S1K. So then I was like, oh, I'll bring the GSXR. I don't want to bring that fucking bike to no bike week. Like what? Like it's a fun bike to ride, but like I also got it for the track. Like I didn't really care to really ride it. Like the main bike was always my S1K. I just thought to myself, like I really don't want to bring that bike to Myrtle Beach, and that stemmed the idea of you need a new bike. You need a new fucking bike. So here I am. I have a seller, which is crazy because everybody and their mom was laughing at me trying to sell my bike for $12K because I owe $12K on the bike. I'm selling the bike for $12K. Did I put extra money and stuff into it? Of course. I'm absolutely losing out on thousands, but hear me out. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't owe anything to the bank when I tried to sell this bike. So yeah, kiss my black fucking ass, especially to the guy that sent me a screenshot of what the MSRP is for 2026 GSXR and was like, why would I buy the bike when it's 13 grand? Oh, I don't know, but I found somebody to buy it for 12, so I'm okay. They hate to see a woman on top. Fuck out of here. Okay, so now we're heading to the gym, and this new gym that I'm going to, it's called Club Studio, but I feel like, oh my God, I'm rambling. I'm going off on a tangent right now, y'all. This is a little podcast happening in the car. Oh, this man is smoking a cigarette. Windows rolled down, 40 degrees, cigarette in hand. Is everything okay at home? I low-key think he's trying to check out the car, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna talk no more shit. Smoke that cigarette, man, you know what I'm saying? Something to take the edge off. So this new club that I'm going to, it's called Club Studio. I absolutely love this gym. I've been to a couple of their locations now, and it's so luxe. It makes me feel like a little princess. Their classes, they are like military time strict. The class starts at 10 o'clock, Like class starts, they close the doors and they lock the doors so nobody can come in after. Sorry, the way my brain was like, wait, focus. We're gonna start driving and get to the fucking gym. It's always a Tesla. Let's see if I can make this exit. All right, y'all, we got here with 8 minutes to spare. I gotta go. Hi, how are you? Okay. We just finished our workout and I'm so sleepy. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys know. So there's this thing called the Pilates shake. And it's basically where your muscles are dead. So they are shaking like a stripper because there's nothing left in them. And they're trying to tell you, we're about to give out, please help. And I was having it so bad in the class to the point where like I had to literally stop and just start cracking up laughing because my reformer machine was shaking so bad. And then I went to go pee. As a lady, public restrooms, we don't touch the seat. Okay, so we squat. And me squatting reminded my muscles that there's nothing left. So I'm over there trying to wipe my ass and I'm shaking like that. But now we're moving on to the next location, which is TESO Life. TESO Life. Ironically, I had a brand partnership with them. Like I think it was January, and I got these little like low-calorie jelly packs that were so delicious, but they actually filled you up as well. I feel like Christopher Columbus. Like I really feel like I discovered something insane. This is a crazy dip. Ooh. This is kind of cool. I like this. This is, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if there's something to eat. Me so hungry. I got like 25 of these and it was 26 bucks. Mm-hmm. So you just pop this bad boy open. You can't really get like the little jellies out of there. I'm getting them. And just like that, kids, 4 calories. Let's go to UPS. Oh, it's the fact that I have to, fuck me. So I know I don't really talk about my house much or like where I live or whatever because I don't need you guys to know. However, I will say I live in the fucking boonies. Like everything that I want to do in life is minimally an hour away, no matter what. So yeah, so I said that you had a lot of people. Ooh, I like this color. Hold on, can y'all see it? Quick, turn, quick. Wow. Oh, I should have given him the. Fuck! I wanted to get into this very like fast-paced lifestyle that I live because a lot of people are like confused, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't understand how I'm able to travel so much and then still get my work done and then still like actually have leisure time to like do things. It's my first time I think ever really kind of explaining to people this process. I truly thrive off of very fast-paced environments. I don't necessarily have a rat race mentality, but I have this mentality that there's so many things in this world that you can achieve, and if you achieve them at a younger age or at a faster rate, then you get to explore and enjoy and appreciate all of the fruit that comes with these, you know, achievements. The way I see it is I'm not like in a rat race against other people. I'm in a rat race against myself. I know the potential. I can literally, it fucking burns my liver sometimes to think about the potential of who I can be versus who I am right now. From the outside looking in, there's so many people that look at me and think like, oh, she's You know, I don't know what they think, but like from what I'm hearing, people tell me that they aspire to live the lifestyle that I live or be who I am at my age. And even this lifestyle, I'm 28 now. I've been doing this since I was 21. 21 was the first year that I traveled out of the country on my own without my parents. I went to Australia. It made me truly and deeply fall in love with traveling. And then when I came back home from Australia, I literally went to a different country every 3 months. And then for a couple of months straight, I went to a different country every month. And then COVID happened. This like fast-paced lifestyle of still being able to work and save and afford and buy all these cool things and it's been instilled in me for a very long time. But just this idea that people look at me and think like, oh my gosh, like she has it all. And in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much more to get. Like, there's so much more in this life that I can just fucking take by the balls, bitch. I thrive off of chaotic environments. I do a really good job at adapting to stuff. And it's kind of a little fun, like having to like find these new little avenues of doing stuff because maybe something happens that, you know, wasn't planned. But with that being said, you have to have a great balance of discipline. Like you need to know when to stop, you need to know when to have fun, you need to know when things are serious, you need to know when to literally like cancel plans because other things are more important. And sometimes that can be kind of shitty, you know, for other people. Like, for example, I've had to cancel on trips, like full-blown trips, very last minute because other things come up and I need to prioritize and focus those things. I try to always make sure that I'm there for the most important moments of my friends' lives. I literally spent $4,000 on a trip to Spain for my friend's wedding because it was her wedding. And I missed out on a 5-figure brand deal with a cruise line company. It was a 3-day cruise that they were not changing the dates for. It was gonna happen during this wedding, and I either was gonna do it or I wasn't. Well, I say that to say I try to make sure that I'm there for my friends' biggest moments, but yes, I definitely will cancel fucking plans if something else comes up and I think it's more important. You have to sacrifice those things. So right there, along with the discipline, you have to also have the same amount of sacrifice. You have to understand that relationships, friendships, your fun, your leisure time, hobbies, all of those things still need to have a cap on them. If you are not willing to sacrifice a weekend out just to make sure that you can study more, you can like prep for this meeting, or you can pitch more emails, then you just don't got it, nigga. I don't only sacrifice my relationships with people, like for example, right, dating. Dating is so fucking hard for me, guys, because like, I just don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I can sit here and all day tell you like, yeah, I would love to meet you. I would love to hang out. I'd love to go on a date. But when am I actually gonna have time to go on the date? And when am I actually gonna be in town? That's kind of been a big hitter for me. I do make sure to prioritize my friendships like when I go into town. Also, all of my friends, they completely understand my lifestyle. The friends that I currently have are the friends that have survived my lifestyle, is what I will say. I've made a lot of acquaintances throughout the years, and there are some people that I think are just a little bit too high maintenance for the style of friendship that I can offer. I do very well with low maintenance friends, people that are cool hanging out every now and then. They know that they can see me in person. But as far as like texting, FaceTimes, phone calls, we're probably not gonna do that too often. My friends know that they are not gonna talk to me that often. They're gonna see me in person, they're gonna feel the weight of my friendship in other ways. Outside of sacrificing my friendships and my relationships, I have to sacrifice sleep all the time. As somebody who has been diagnosed with cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, I will tell you, I used to smoke weed like it grew from my booty cheeks, okay? For me personally, I know that smoking weed holds me back. Smoking weed holds everybody back. Anybody that tries to sit there and tell you that they operate fine, they function fine, they can still get just as many things done when they're high, is somebody who has never actually been sober long enough to realize how much weed affects you mentally, physically, the whole shebang. Niggas be having stomach issues every day of their life and think that that shit's normal. Let's talk about it. A lot of people actually have cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome and don't realize it because they've never gotten tested for it, or don't realize that the symptoms that they're having is not normal, and it's actually the weed that's making you sick. The way that I found out that I had cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome is because one day I woke up, my lungs literally would not inflate on their own, and I had to go to the hospital. And that's when I found that I had it. But prior to that, I had a million other symptoms that would have told me that there was something wrong with my body, and I kind of just like left it alone. But besides that, weed in general mentally affects you. It gives you so much brain fog. It fucks with your memory so bad. It's just something that you have to sacrifice during these times when you need to really focus. If I'm trying to learn something new, or if I just feel like I'm slacking in some area of my life, I can always cut out weed to make sure that I'm focused and I'm getting back on track to, you know, keep up with my goals. And that's something that I do all the time. It's summer, everybody's partying, everybody's out, but you have to have the discipline to know that you can be better if you just put in more work. And in order for you to put in more work, you're gonna have to sacrifice the weed, the drinking, the partying, the going out, the hanging out with your friends, the late nights. So anyways, that's my quick little tangent of how I'm able to kind of live this lifestyle and be who I am. I sacrifice a lot and I'm disciplined as fuck. I set my mind to something and I do it because I have no other choice. Like, I literally put it in my brain that this has to happen or I'm not going to be anybody someday. And that's what drives me to be somebody. Anyways, let's fucking listen to this car. Oh my God, I almost scared the goats. It's so beautiful out here. I would never change this. I don't care how far people think I live. I would never change this lifestyle for the world. I can look to my right and see donkeys and fucking... Okay, I'm sorry. Let me shut the fuck up so y'all can hear the car. Woo! Yeah! Damn! I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The car might be like that. Is it the car? Is it the driver? And that is also why I will always love where I live, because I get to do this every fucking time I go to my house, every time I leave my house. I have this fat ass straightaway where the speed limit is basically 70 miles an hour, so it's okay. All right, kids, it's time to go home. We're back home. My dad and my brother are here. They're building a bunch of stuff because I got a bunch of furniture in, and I have company coming over this weekend. So I wanted to make sure that some of the things were completed before they got here. Let me go inside and help them. Thank you guys for watching my video. I don't really know what I'm doing with this account or this page, so I'm gonna see if this is fun. Yeah.